Hi, my name is Ryan Springs, and this is my Excel VBA project for Professor Waller's Spring 2011 ABE 205 class. So for my project, I decided to create a worksheet. I named it Golfer's Dream because that's what it is. It's a worksheet designed for golfers to enable them to input their data as well as book future tee times, follow professional players, and input their scores. Um, so, as you can see, I added a scroll bar at the top that controls the number of golfers. You can go back and forth. Just leave it at 7. Um, in addition to this, I also created a scroll bar that controls the number of rounds played. That goes from 1 to 10. We'll and then I created a button here. So say you just wanted to input 7 rounds, you hit input number of rounds, and it changed it to 7. We'll put it back to 10 since I already input data for 10 cells. So there's that. Here I added the player, my name, friends' names, and some of my scores. And once all the scores have been added, an average will be taken. This really is a great tool for golf coaches because it allows the golf coach to track his or her players' scores and see their average because they're always trying to determine who should be number 1 on the team, to etc. etc. Not only this, but I also made graphs for the to see the player's progress. So you hit golfer one's graph, shows golfer one's graph, hide graph, and then I created a button to hide the graph. I should show you in the screen. Hold on, let me go back to that. Explain that. Here you can just see, the lower points are when I'm playing better golf because it's always better to be lower in golf than higher. And you just see how the player's doing in his last few rounds. Once again, click hide graph. Golfer 2's graph comes up, golfer 3's, so on and so forth. I'm just going through this to prove that they all work. Also, I just want to mention real quick that ironically the best golfer's name is Peter, and he definitely looks like he's a better golfer than Tiger Woods himself. So, just wanted to point that one out. I'm just going to clear this real quick just to show you how it works. Another interesting thing to do is that this program allows you to do is input your data either into the worksheet or into the message box. So to do this, you hit input golfer information and the form appears. We'll just type in my name. We'll use Awatuki Country Club because that's where I worked for since I was 16. Par of course is 72. We'll say I had an amazing day, shot a 65, hit every fairway. Well, there's actually gonna only be 14 fairways because you have par 3s. 18 greens. We'll say I had 20 putts. I could never do that, but we'll just say I did. And just for the heck of it, I'll select all these just to show that they work. So if you wanted all this data to appear in a message box, you just hit accept, and there it is. Golfer name Ryan, course name Awatuki Country Club, golfer score 65. You're an excellent golfer. Have you thought about playing professionally? I added that line for whenever someone shoots under par. Fairways hit in regulation, greens hit, number of putts, golfer's handicap, and then it lists the struggles that you're currently having. Or you can hit accept and save, and all the information will be put into the designated area in the worksheet. I'm gonna change this real quick. I'm gonna leave all that the same. This time we'll say I had an awful day. I shot 115. Missed. Only hit one fairway. I guess I was playing left-handed or something. Hit 0 greens. I had 56 putts. My handicap's the same, and I definitely struggled with all these. And you hit Once again, you hit accept. This time, though, instead of saying you're an excellent golfer, have you considered playing professionally, which I wish I could, it says you may want to take some lessons or take up another sport. Kind of harsh, but I would definitely pick taking the lessons, or tell you to pick taking the lessons, because golf's an amazing sport. You can play it for your entire life. Hit OK, or once again you hit accept and save, and it'll change whatever data is in the designated area in the worksheet. Moving on, I created buttons that link that'll take you to various websites that are very helpful to golfers. The first one is a link to the Golf Now website, so I'll click that. Definitely finding a tee time and booking tee times is important, because if you don't do that, you're not going to be able to play. So Golf Now is a great resource for finding your tee times. You just put in your info, where you want to play, etc. There you go. Also, say you want to follow or you enjoy watching golf, keeping track of your favorite players, finding out who's winning the FedEx Cup, etc. You can click the link that's or the button, and it'll take you to the PGA Tour website. There's Ricky Fowler. You can read all the articles on the players. So that's always fun to do, or at least I have fun doing that. And also, I know it's not important or that important in Phoenix or Tucson or anywhere in Arizona for that matter, but it's for the places in the Midwest or East Coast or whatever places actually have weather. I added a button that links that'll take you to the National Weather Channel website. So you just add in wherever, zip code you're playing at or area you're playing at, and there you go. So those are great resources to go to. Any golfer would love to have that. It's just, instead of having to type in anything or get on the internet at all, you just have to click on that and it'll take you right there. Finally, I created a pretty much an interactive scorecard. You can put any course name in, so you can say, we'll just use Awatuki Country Club, since that's all I ever played, so I gotta play for free. And you can change the what's cool about this is, no matter where you play, you can change it to whatever values are on the scorecard that the scorecard from the course you played at. So say instead the first hole is a 356-yard par 4, you change that, and as you can see, it right away changes the total yardage for the front 9, as well as it changes it for the total yardage on the back 9. Yeah, I'll just change this one to show you that it actually works. We'll say it went to 478, click off of it and change the total yardage, and once again, if you say it's a par 5, it goes from a 72 to a 73. Also, you can add your scores, or your colleague scores, or your friends, family, whatever. You can add their scores to it, and what's cool about this is it adds your scores together for you, so that cuts out any mathematical errors that you could make, as well as just makes it easy, especially for keeping track of your scores and stuff. And as you can see, I had another awesome day. But yeah, that's just kind of cool. It's a good way to save your scorecards. That way you don't have to worry about losing them or whatever. And yeah, I had a lot of fun making this project. It's definitely something I'm going to use now that I made it. It's going to be fun to be able to track my progress in golf. And thank you very much.